Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to get loads of traffic for free using press releases. Now, press releases are really a misunderstood traffic generation strategy. So what I'm going to do is give you two sources that you can use for free. So it won't cost you a penny. I'll show you how to use them. And then I'll walk you through some of my notes so you can see for yourself how to create highly effective, high impact press releases that generate traffic and do follow backlinks for you too. So let me show you the press release services we're going to use for this first, and then I'll walk you through my notes. So let's head over to the computer and I can walk you through it. Okay, so the first one is called onlineprnews.com. It is a free service. They do have upgrade packages. I am not an affiliate. I'm not associated with this website in any form. People who tried to buy my opinion have had a pretty rude wake-up call when they tried to offer me money to promote them. It doesn't work like that on Profit Copilot. My opinion is not for sale. So I am not associated with this website or really any other website besides my own. Now, they will try and encourage you to go for premium options. You don't need to do that. Trust me, it's all good. So what I want you to do is go ahead, create an account. It's free. I already got one. So I'm just going to sign into my account. And here, once you've signed up, you will see this handy dashboard. So it's going to tell you the number of press releases that have been published, the number of drafts in your dashboard, and the number of backlinks created. So it's very simple to use platform. We have dashboard on the left hand side, press releases, resources, settings. So take the time to explore these if you want to. The site is running a little bit slow for me at the moment. So there you can add in all your company information, links to your social media profiles, add a card, phone number, billing address, that kind of thing. So let's go to my press releases, and there you will see your previously published press releases. I don't have any under this account. So let's go to dashboard and I'll show you how to create a new press release. So this is the first platform that we're using. We're going to use another one in a couple of minutes. So there, this big yellow button, submit press release. Click on that. It's very simple to use. Here, it's going to ask you to choose a distribution plan. It's going to encourage you to go for a paid option. You don't need to do that. So here we have the free version there. Take the time to have a look at the difference. If you do want to upgrade, if you think it's going to be beneficial, by all means do that. But I assure you, you don't need to pay for press releases. So if we click Get Started Now, that'll go ahead and, oops, got the wrong one. Let's go back. We don't want to be paying. So let's click on free online press release. Click on that. Then that should take us through to the next page. And now we have the opportunity to add some title and info, a summary. We can put in the body. I'll walk you through how to craft the perfect press release in a moment. I just want to show you how to use these websites first. So we'll go ahead and do that. So all these fields are essential. Make sure that you fill in everything. So we want to make sure that we choose the right category. That is essential too, because we want to maximize the results from this. So because I'm in marketing, I might choose advertising, or if they have marketing further down, there we go, marketing. So I would choose that. If it allows us to add another one, that's really beneficial too. So take the time, fill in this form. Do fill in every field that you can see. There's nothing too difficult to do here. And this is a nice feature, display other press releases from your company. This could be beneficial to you if you intend on submitting multiple press releases over time. So maybe you have a history of submitting press releases. This is a good feature to have, so people, well, journalists who might be interested in republishing or reaching out to you, they can see that you have history, you have credibility, that You're not just some random marketer trying to get exposure. You have a legitimate history and you are the real deal. So that might be one to consider there. So that's the first website. It is called onlineprnews.com. It brands itself as Online PR Media, but if you go to onlineprnews.com, you will land on this website. So let me show you the second one, and that is pr.com. You may have even have heard of this. It's very common. So go ahead, create an account. It's free to use. You might want to go through previous press releases that have been submitted in your industry, and that might give you an indication of what other people are doing. So if you're all ready to sign up for that free account, then you will be able to either submit a press release or post your profile. Let's go submit press release. Let's click on that. That will take us through to the dashboard here. So the first thing, this is a nice feature. We can set when we want the press release to be released. So if we're not quite ready for maximum exposure just yet, we can set it maybe a week or two in advance. So that's a handy feature to have. Also, title of the press release. Do not use all caps, maximum of 170 characters. The title, this is really where you want to grab attention. Then we need the summary. So this could be almost like a subheading to create intrigue. I'll actually run you through a list I've got for you, a list of tips to maximize your results. And then we have the body. And here it says insert links. So we're going to talk about links in a minute. I really want to clear a few things up, some misconceptions for you. You know, people kind of make all kinds of weird claims on the internet about the power of certain things. I want to give you the truth because I know I've seen these people selling some really bad information about press releases, about promising like that they can push people to the top of the search engines just from press releases. That's not true. I'll tell you the truth in a minute. So we fill in the body of the press release, then we go down to the location, and then we choose the image. Make sure that you have the right image. Of course, that's going to maximize your results too. It's going to grab more attention. Then we want to check the distribution channels. Take a look through those. There's lots to choose from. Then the regional distribution. So we've got some good targeting options here. Then make sure that your contact information is all right, and then you can go ahead and save your press release. So there's two ways to distribute your press release for free. Neither one is going to cost you a penny. Both are going to try and charge you for that, but you don't need to do that. So let me walk you through some of my notes. I'm actually going to show you my notes that I've written out for this tutorial, so you can see my process behind the scenes. So, like I mentioned, press releases are not great for backlinks. That is due to abuse. So, years ago, they were pretty good for backlinks. So, we could write press releases, get 20 different distribution services to publish that press release, and lo and behold, we get 20 high quality, relevant, do follow backlinks to our website. Of course, marketers, well, we ruin everything, don't we? So we take it to the limit and the extremes. So Google figured it out and said, well, okay, we're not going to index press releases in the same way. So they don't have the same level of power anymore. And if you attempt to link to your website from press releases, which in itself isn't bad, just don't expect do follow backlinks, don't expect it to pass link juice. But that doesn't mean we can't use them for SEO. It absolutely means we can, because they are great for citations. What are citations? Well, citations are ways that Google looks to make sure that your website, your company is legitimate, and it only really wants to rank legitimate companies and websites high in its search engine. So it looks through a whole heap of different services, different types of websites for citations. Press releases give you citations. So it helps Google understand that your business, even if that backlink isn't a do follow, even just the name of your website can act as a citation if it's on the right type of platform. That's why we use PR distribution sites for SEO still. And of course, they create brand awareness, and eventually, if the media and other journalists pick up your story, well, there you are going to get do follow backlinks from high authority websites that do decide that they want to run with your story. So how do you use them? Well, there's a few reasons, a few circumstances and situations when we would want to use a press release. Generally, if something is newsworthy, that's when we would use it. So a company's launch or startup, if you have a new product or you're offering a new service, if you've reached a customer acquisition milestone or a profit milestone, that can be a good time to write out press release. If you've won a partnership or you've got a high level affiliate on board, that kind of thing, that can work out well for you too. Or if you've uncovered new information, new data, so you've published research, you've found new information about your market, or if you've secured funding, if you've won an award, or if you have an upcoming event. All those work really well. So if you have any of these happening in the near future, then think about using press release to promote yourself. How do you use them? Well, it all starts with the who, the what, the when, where, and why. We call these the 5 W's. We'll come back to these in a minute. These are important. Then you need to find an angle. So a good angle could be that you've solved a common problem in your market, or you've achieved a goal for your business that benefits the wider community or your actual industry itself, or you have uncovered little known information or data and now you want to share it with the wider community. How do you write these? Okay, here's a very loose structure for you to use. So when you're filling in these forms that I've just shown you on those websites, this is the structure to use. So we start with the headline. This needs to grab attention. So think long and hard about your headline. Then we need a subheading. This is going to create intrigue. It's going to pull people in further. So the purpose of your headline is to get people to read the second line. The second line is to get people to continue reading the first paragraph. So with your subheading, keep that to, let's say, around 2 lines maximum, and then go into the actual story. Use the date and location first, right at the very beginning of the first paragraph, and then you go into the 5 W's, the who, the what, the when, where, and why. Then in the second paragraph, you expand on that, you provide more details. The third paragraph, you explain why this is important, why this is relevant to your industry, why it matters. So you go into a bit more detail about that. And then the fourth paragraph, again, this is a very loose structure. Fourth paragraph, then you would have a quote. You would possibly speak to someone of importance in your industry or even quote yourself. That's quite a common tactic as well. So you have to have that, because that is often what the journalists will latch onto. They'll latch onto the quote. So they will republish that. Even if they tend to rewrite the entire article themselves, they always really keep the quote the same, or they will phone you up and ask for an original quote from you. So then we have the boilerplate. This is typically the information from your website. We might want to include your website name, your website address at this point, and then we finish with the contact details. This is really important. So you have to include your email address and your phone number. So we include the phone number so journalists can pick up the phone, they can just give us a ring and they can talk to us direct. They can get a fresh quote if they want that. If they have any questions about the story, then you're easy to contact. So that's a very loose structure, but listen, I can talk about this stuff all day. You know, I've got 20 years experience doing this kind of stuff. So if you want me to go deep and give you copy and paste templates, if you want journalists' contact information, if you want results trackers, loads more stuff, I'm happy to go ahead and create that product for you. But tell me if you want me to do that and I'll make it. So that's press releases, but you know that this is just one strategy. And to really grow a popular and profitable website, we need the right strategy. We need the right methods. So I'm going to give you the mother of all traffic strategies. When you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic, grab those for free. They will not cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.